Sora. Alright. Here we go. This is... Ooh, we've got Occult Crescent. Expedition messenger casts his gaze expectantly about the harbor. You're the warrior of light, aren't you? Just a woman I was after, as it happens. Old Kettenham tasked me with finding you. Says he's got a proposition for you. Stay right there, I'll go fetch him. Whoa. Whoa, where'd he go? Apologies for coloring you like this, but I was hoping we could parlay before you took leave of Tuliolal. I'll cut right to the chase. I want you on board for me final expedition. Huh? Before I get into the particulars, allow me to spin a quick yarn. Nod. These days, any Eorzean sailor worth their salt bound for Tyrrell take the established route and skirt the southern Indigo Deep. But back when maps of the realm were nothing but blank parchment past Vildland, all we had was the Elder of the Horizon to guide us. Most of me fellow explorers weighed anchor and cut a course due west, heading straight for an adventure. Alas, most were lost to the waves. My crew and I reached Torad on account of us ranging northward, avoiding the same treacherous waters that claimed them. That stretch of the deep came to be known as Shade's Triangle, and a notion to solve its mysteries on behalf of me fallen comrades. But after arriving on these shores, it was the land, and not the sea, that promised adventures anew. Once I'd settled here and suspended the expedition, I never did get the opportunity. But then I crossed paths with a certain Ramerlin-own adventurer, and began to wonder. Aye, something told me that Witchiar helped finally shed light on the mystery of those accursed waters. Waters. How about it? Will you join this old explorer on one final jaunt? It'd be my honor. Nod. I knew I could count on ya. Truth be told, even before Golul Jaja asked me to watch over Kona and Wuklamat, feared I'd never sail again. Any road, since the pair were wise to me worrying, so I let it all obey. Whoa! Flashbang. You said the mystery of the Shade's Triangle has haunted you since? The region of which you speak is an impediment to trade with foreign nations. I don't remember how Koana sounds. Koana. He's kind of like a whispery guy. Any effort to unravel its secrets would ultimately benefit Tuliyola. Sounds like it might be the last chance you get, especially if you're hoping to get the Warrior of Light involved. Besides, Papa would turn in his grave if we barred his old friend from one final voyage. I say follow your heart. Taniqua? Is that what she said? Nod. I'm sure you'll be wanting more details, but I'd like to set sail sooner rather than later. Let's reconvene once we've put a few malms between us and the harbor. The ship seems ready and waiting, and was sent over from Limsa especially. When you're ready, speak with O'Fangame over on the pier. Let's get over there. Dun, 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 dun. Expedition Ferryman. Once you're ready, the Warrior of Light, I presume. Kettenham told me all about you. The name's O'Fangame, navigator by trade. They say Shade's Triangle is racked with storms year round. A closer look at the charts will tell you that ain't strictly true. For a brief season, the sky is clear and the sea is calm. Hence why the old explorer is eager to weigh anchor. What's the matter? Don't tell me you're weary of clambering into this little rowboat. We're not rowing all the way to Shade's Triangle. Our vessel's waiting out beyond the shallows. Any road, when you're good and prepared to leave, just say the word. Read the plot? Yes, sir. Don't know whether to respect your mental or question your sanity. Welcome aboard. Shade's Triangle, here we come. We're going in. You're now in Instance Area Main Deck 2. What the? Oh, birdies! Plain sailing thus far. Maybe time to talk about our destination. Shade's Triangle is a churning mess of storms. Every time a vessel goes missing, most blame the treacherous conditions. But hear this. Your wreckers of the last ship seeking to chart those waters, and the message they relayed to their escort is passing strange. Conditions fair, crescent-shaped isle, sighted in vicinity. Potential safe haven during storms, attempting to make landfall. They never made it back to port, despite the calm seas. Folks have taken to calling the island the Occult Crescent ever since. They say it's not but a shifting mirage that claims the lives of all who sight it. Everyone on board knows the risks involved in a voyage like this, but there is nothing like the thrill of the unknown to trump good sense. Aye, the whiff of mystery and the promise of new discoveries hard to resist. Am I right in thinking the same applies to you? Yes. Nod. Drink. Anyhow, why don't you get acquainted with the rest of the crew? Here, checking the charts. So you get a measure of the folks risking their hides along with you, come and find me. A little wave. Alright. I gotta talk to some NPCs. Be a while. In the meantime, I suggest you speak with your fellow shipmates. So rare. This is my fifth trip to these waters. I've sailed close to the Shade's Triangle to survey the weather many a time. Only on the clearest days, when the sea is flat as glass, you get a glimpse of the isle. Looks unremarkable from a distance, but that's exactly what the poor bastards who went missing must have thought. Never did pluck up the courage to take a closer peek, curious as I was. But when I heard Captain Ram was leading an expedition to the heart of the triangle, I signed right up. Don't get me wrong, I've still got me reservations. When I think of whatever is waiting for us in those waters, it's the excitement that wins out. Conditions are perfect today. Order of every ilm of the stars. Ain't no way me predictions are wrong. Ain't no way. Ooh, the secretary. My grandfather once sailed with Catherine. I was right there with him when they first made landfall on Taral. It wasn't Taral they were aiming for. They left the Orzo westward bound for Hingashi. They didn't count on the great big continent lying in between them and their destination. Once they were ashore, they soon forgot all about the Far East. Eventually, my grandfather settled, and here I am, 3 generations later. By all accounts, journeying with Keteram is life-changing. I mean that in the best possible sense, of course. I visited Eorzea once or twice. I'm a Turali through and through. Vessel's the only one venturing to the Shade's Triangle. There'll be other ships stationed nearby to relay messages back and forth by link beam. If anything happens to us, they'll get word to the capital. Prospector. This isn't some foolhardy treasure hunt. No, solving the isle's secrets will be worth more than any glittering trinkets. If we can open up a safe passage to the island, there's potential to establish a permanent landing. Just imagine the boom to foreign trade that would bring. All I wish to say, there's more at stake here than lining our pockets. Island's isolation, some of our financiers think it may be offering a wealth of untapped natural resources. We'll conduct a preliminary survey and anyway. Oh boy, huh? Resources to extract, huh? There's no telling what awaits us on the island. Just why we've enlisted the help of experts and artisans to supplement our crew. There's one fellow we're all wishing we'd steer clear of, though. After we left port, I caught the crazed fool trying to launch one of the lifeboat. Managed to lock him in the hold, but the Vidral set about drinking all the rum in sight. In the end, tied him up and stuffed him in one of the barrels he drained dry. What? Came so highly recommended, but it seems we're hired nothing but a drunken lunatic. What are we to do with him? Oh boy. It's gotta be. Yes, it gotta be him, I think. I don't see shit. Looks like you had a good chat with the crew. That's the thing with seafaring. A close-knit crew is indispensable out on the open sea. Let's talk about my feats in reaching Toral. In truth, I couldn't have done it without my fellow explorers. Where the winds might take us, I considered me duty to get us all there and back in one piece. We'll be entering Shade Triangle any moment now. Look sharp! Look sharp. Hello. If there's birds, that mean we're close to land. Land ho! Oh, there it is. Hold steady. We'll sail straight for her. Aye, aye. I think we should slow down. You never know, you might hit some shallows sooner rather than later. What the? Where's that blasted island? Just had it in our sights. Land spotted off starboard and stern. What the? What? Don't tell me we careened right past it. Get this whole turned around. We're gonna be crash. We're gonna crash, I think. All the crash. Is that the sun? Think it's all a mirage? It moves once you stop looking at it. Sight of the damn thing again. Shift and mirage was right on the money. The isle itself was moving, the waves be surging right over the bulwark. This is no natural phenomenon. Something's messing with our perception. Deserved or not, onwards we sail. Who are you talking to? Strange voice. I didn't hear a thing. What in the? I've lost control of the rudder. It's like something's reeling us in. Gods. I think I missed a little dialogue text during that. Have to look back at the mod. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Whoa! We're being shucked in. It couldn't be the island, could it? Whoa. Whoa! Whoa! I think we made it. Whoa! Perfectly parked. 10 out of 10 parking job. How's the hull looking? No obvious damage, but the ship's stuck fast, almost as if we've dropped anchor. Perfectly docked and without a single scratch. There ain't a helmsman alive who could have managed that. We should have held up like that if we try and shift a... I reckon we were brought here by some sort of arcane trigger. Trap 2, most likely. Magic right to our destination. Quite the stroke of luck, if you ask me. This ain't about luck, big bro. Pew, pew, pew. Take out the gun. Nothing for it but to get this expedition underway. Pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew, pew. Speak with Kethenran. Look around. I need to be level 100. What the fuck? My XP. The voice you heard on the ship. I'm starting to wonder whether that wasn't some kind of summons. I'm glad to have you with us regardless. As for the isle itself, I assume it was uninhabited. Simply wasn't expected to come across this phantom village. Like as not, there's some sort of ward encompassing the island to keep us here. That said, there's a chance ethereal currents could circumvent the wards, assuming you can tap into one. Maybe worth a try if adventure calls you elsewhere. Any road, as much as like to gather the crew and get stuck right in, better secure the perimeter first. Thought I'd give you a journal to jot down your findings along the way. Ooh, a journal! Yippee! There's more than a few folks out there who appreciate a record of your exploits here. Fill those pages and give them something to sink their teeth into. If you should return to Todiola and bring your expedition, interact with the Ethereal Current by the moored ship. Occult record unlocked. Collection. Occult record. Occult record is now unlocked. Getting around Bluffist 3 has been added to the occult record. Stay here and keep an eye on the ship. Two of your better security area. Getting around scans the empty settlements with wary eyes. Phantoms, huh? Phantom village. Not a single soul about. No use pondering though. Better take a look around while Offengun stands guard. As long as the ship's safe, so are all provisions on board. Getting our bearings. Getting our bearings? Chocobo. Let me know if you find anything of interest. Nod. Okay. Guess I'm gonna be running around. Doing some detective work. I can't believe this is all minimum level 100. Faintly glowing stone. Clear that this stone emits light naturally. Internal mechanism. Door sealed shut. A bit of persuading, I reckon I can prise the lock open. Couple of houses. A big temple up above. Overgrown building. Foliage choking the building as the overall state of decay suggests it's been abandoned for some time, left to the mercy of the elements. If that log should be inside the building, not outside. Hmm. Couple of benches. There's no like markings or anything. Survey point. Phantom Village has been added to the record. Okay. Survey point. That's in logs. No. Duty, collection, occult record. Deadly silence, save for the gentle sluicing of the plaza fountain. All wrecks of outbound ships. There's 3 pages of these. Okay. We're in for a mystery here. We're in for a mystery. 2 shipwrecks are visible in the eerily still bay, no doubt once crewed by brave sailors seeking inner reaches of the Shades Triangle. Think to leave the island. Doesn't look like we can leave either, though. Let me actually check. Nope. Can't leave. Guessing you're no closer to solving the Isle's mysteries either. Settlement's ancient. Original inhabitants may be long gone. Half hoping to find a few survivors from the wrecks at the very least. This building in particular took me interest. I've managed to force the lock. Whoop. I don't want you to think I make a habit of breaking locks in general skullduggery. Other than when strictly necessary, of course. Let's take a look inside. What is going to be inside, do you think? Whoa, this shit is dark. Oh, little mouse. A sarcophagus, do you reckon? I wouldn't get too close if I were you. I sense arcane trickery afoot. These candles aren't being kept alight by natural means, that's for damn sure. Oh, a little trap. Just as I thought. Experiments tell me a word like this will have us jumping through hoops to dispel it. Only you deserve may lay claim. There's that voice again. I didn't hear a thing. They're addressing you in particular. Methinks that word might yield to you. Odd. Not sure which is a more confounding mystery. Your magic touch or this god-forsaken luck we're standing on. I usually just put out my hand and things get solved. I go, ha! Big ether shield comes out. Whoa! Is that who I think it is? A Dawnberry? Thoroughly refreshed and raring to go. And who might you to be? I wasn't expecting the comment tongue. You take me for some benighted fool, but perhaps a valid supposition given my current form. Stand before the archive, the very definition of erudition. Hurry up and introduce yourselves. I'm patati patata. He's gonna go, what? Clear you have an inquisitive mind like no other, save my own, that is. I'm Katan Lam, an explorer hailing from Limsa. We're here on an expedition backed by the nation of Tuliyollal. Limsa what now? Tuliyollal? I visited each of the 12 city-states and learned all there is to know about their peoples and culture. But those names ring unfamiliar. To think that the whole nation would elude me. Tell me, when exactly was this Tuliyollal founded? 30, 40, 50, 50? 50? 30? Can't explain the history of the world to this guy. Oh, the 7th astral era? Moved to the island to avoid spreading the affliction that left me as you see, and promptly fell into a deep slumber. If memory serve, such a plague swept the realm at the end of the 5th astral era. But it mean you've been asleep for more than 1,500 years. That would explain why I feel so well rested. Now that I'm awake, I should very much like to see what has become of the isle. Okay. I'm not gonna suggest cure him or anything. Slightly spooky story so far. Suddenly don't recall the memorial fountain being so begrimed with algae. Perhaps you do speak the truth. A strange ether I sense pervading the island. Could it be a ward of sorts? The noggin's still foggy after that eons long slumber. There was a time I knew all kinds of things. The name of every battle, the weight of all the riches in the world to the ounce. I was a wise old man, a gushing font of knowledge. Say, I could be a real boon for your expedition once I get up to speed. Shall join you on your endeavors. Let us venture forth onto this mysterious isle. Yes, sir, I'm going in. Seeing there's nothing in the settlement out to kill us, I think it's time we get the crew ashore and earning their keep. I'll be right back. Hopefully we can learn more about this isle from the newfound co-conspirator. Nod. I'm not gonna tell him there's a cure or for the... No? Alright. The Phantom Village. The Archive. Bum bum ba bum bum ba bum bum. Bum bum bum. 'Cause 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 I need to get rid of these. How do I even exchange these? Is it in... oh my gosh, what's the name of that place? Razatan? I think it's in Razatan. Okay, let's look at this guy's log or something. The archive. Friendly, if occasionally boastful demeanor. Wise old man struggles. Lingering grogginess from his lengthy slumber, or some other arcane process. Unfamiliar territory. The archive yearns to make sense of the situation. Odd. Would you care to elaborate upon what brought you here? Just checking the place out, you know. This isle lies in the heart of the Shades Triangle. Many a ship has gone missing in these waters. That's 2 of them. Mention the wrecks out in the bay. It's not unreasonable to think some of those sailors would have made it ashore. Why did no one try to wake me? The door to your chamber was tightly barred. But your burly companion was able to force the lock. I dare say younger, swarthier sailors would have even less trouble getting that door open. Probably took one look at you and sealed their sarcophagus back up. A ridiculous notion. I might be old, but I'm swift and sprightly. I'd have been up and about in a flash if they had so much as shifted the coffin lid. I'm still puzzled by that strange voice that only I can hear. Strange voice? You meant to imply that someone summoned you here? It wasn't me. I've been sound asleep for the last few millennia, give or take. What a tantalizing conundrum. We simply must get to the bottom of this. Ethereal fairy. Is it knowledge you seek? What manner of creature is this? A familiar, methinks. Looks like the fairies employed by the Nemean scholars of Eld. Was it you who summoned her? Me? Preposterous. Would have summoned something more statuesque. How rude. My name is Iris, and I certainly wasn't called forward by a little wretch like you. Wizard? Wizened? You mean wise, you petulant little whelp. Honestly, who would ever summon a companion so lacking in manners? I know exactly what I meant. And you, sir, are lacking in wisdom. A seal has been placed upon your worldly knowledge, thus preventing its use. I can only speak of that which the preferred individual over here has seen and learned firsthand. Is that so? That explains why I can't muster the faintest mote of magic. I tried to heal myself earlier to no avail. Centuries of sleep on that cold stone slab really took a toll on my lower back. Enough of you and your aching bones. Iris, where's your master? Let me try a different tack. Why were you summoned here? I don't know. Alright, bye-bye. Ha. Looks like someone else had the knowledge sealed away. If I'm wizened and lacking wisdom, then you're not but an unfamiliar. Wow, that was really mean. I'll tell you one thing. That fairy was steeped in the same ether permeating the island. As surmised, there's a strange ward covering the island in its entirety. No doubt those ships in the bay were caught in its pole. Well, worlds can't just cast themselves, meaning someone's responsible for those poor souls who perish in the Shane's Triangle. Methinks our focus ought to be finding out what we can about this individual. Let's not forget that strange voice he could be hidden. For all we know, it could be connected in some way. Nod. Let's go speak with Geoffroy over yonder. He ought to have a word on progress at the base camp. Okay. So we got a couple of mysteries. Slightly spookies. A fellow back pain sufferer, are you? The spell I tried to cast is called Spinal Zap. Some say it's the finest example of white magic to ever grace the pages of an arcane tome. I couldn't even recall the name of that spell before. Am I remembering it now because you heard me speak of trying to cure my aches and pains? My poor noggin. This is also perplexing. Geoffroy is over by the western gate. Let's head over and find out how the encampment fares. Okay, let's go over there. Bing, bing, boom, bing, boom, boom, bing, bing, bing. Geoffroy. You'll be pleased to hear that preparations are well underway. I sent an advance party to scout ahead while the ship's being unloaded. They've already found an ideal spot to stage floaters into the island's southern reaches, and are setting up camp as we speak. Ready to head out, just say the word. Once you're out in the field, you'll have to speak with Catherine and decide how to proceed. The support crew will be stationed here in town. Be sure to avail yourself of their service if you're in need. If they're a weaponsmith, word is we hired a truly remarkable craftsman for the expedition. Judging by his reputation, you'll soon have your weapons owned to deadly perfection. He's right over there. The smithy will be set up over yonder. Do drop by if you're interested. Well, that's all for me. Give me a shout when you're ready to make for the encampment. Okay, I guess we're gonna go see and we're gonna go and say hi to Geralt. South Horn. Choose to join your fellow adventurers in large-scale battles, a series of small skirmishes. There are many ways to proceed. Accessible for level 100 and above. You can't level in this one? Man. Knowledge level. Knowledge level. Critical encounters. I understand what I must do. Iris has been added. Level 100 only. I wanted to level up machinist. I wanted to level up machinist in that one. Man. Oh, so many people. Holy. Such hustle, such bustle. The town is awash with sailors. Say, hope you find some time in between gallivanting about to teach me of this Tulliola. We'll begin by exploring the Southern Horn. Expedition Mender. There's gotta be. No? There's no, Expedition Metallurgist. Expedition Medic. Oh, this guy's gonna have potions. I guess we're gonna go Bard. Sad face. Let me know immediately. L'air d'essai. L'idea sale? Arcane artistry. It's on the hunt for a missing weapon schmidt. That idle reprobate. Wouldn't be surprised if you find him floating in the sea. Oh, have needed the smithy, do you? I'm afraid we ain't up and running yet. Truth be told, the weaponsman we hired bolted before we could finish setting up shop. Matter of his craft by all accounts, but has been nothing but trouble since he set foot on the ship. Kept trying to escape, so we threw him in the hold. Our woes didn't end there, though. Drank most of the booze we'd brought along for the expedition. Tell you, the bugger was half pickled by the time we hauled him out. Any road, the bastard's now gone and disappeared. This fellow you speak of sounds vaguely familiar. Eh? Either you're already acquainted with the scoundrel, or yours is home to more cantankerous weaponsmiths than I thought. Needless to say, There ain't many folk willing to sail for Shade's Triangle. While we were scratching around trying to find someone, a certain enterprising woman put us in touch. And to find a weaponsmith alive today, but he drinks like a sailor on shore leave, and then he's up in the naked depth. He signed up for the expedition to settle his dues. Oh boy. Can I have gotten far? It's not like there's any way off this rock. It's enough as good as they say. What can you be a boon for the adventure? Keep your eyes peeled. If you're running through shirtless, I'm so good for nothing by the name of Geralt. Let him come see me. Oh. Oh. Geralt. Where is the motherfucker? There he is. That bitch. Why are you sulking in the corner, huh? Sulking? Not a drop of rum to be had in this bloody ghost town. There was no mention of Shade's Triangle when I signed the goddamn contract. Talk about false bloody pretenses. More fool me for trusting that wily Harridan. Hey. Who the hell's it? Oh, bugger me. Can't I do one bleeding job without you showing your ugly mug? That said, never a dull moment when those two team up. How about we finish the job sharpish and get off this desolate rock, eh? Rock, eh? Boom, 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 boom. Space on the board ship was scarce, but the bare minimum of tools and equipment can simply craft out here in the field as needs arise. This place is pretty spacious as far as ghost towns go. By the time I finished wandering about, the rum worn off. I must have had a hard time coaxing them back. Apologies for all the trouble. Apologies. Right, with the smithy up in London, it's our time we started earning your keep. Listen here, do you really think I'm going to sully my hammer and tongs knocking out work any village smith with half a brain could handle? No, nothing less than nigh impossible feats of genius stuck me fire these days. Says the impudent sot who drank the whole dry, racking up more debt in the process. You're hardly in position to dictate terms, though it does seem daft to fork over your wuthering sons to hire Horzia's finest weaponsmith, only to have him forging plain old swords and shields. Any ideas, adventurers? I'm sure Horzia's finest weaponsmith has his own ideas. He does, as a matter of fact, devising a new means of refining weapons and armor. Couldn't have noticed all the ether permeating the place. Reckon I'll tap into that somehow. Of course, I'll need raw materials. Some magic warped ore from the isle should do just the trick. For those you're after, the surveyor will soon be conducting a preliminary excavation. Is that all you need to start? No. If that were the case, any old fool could do the job. Magical properties can be fleeting and elusive without meaning to properly harvest the ether and everything to hold the good in the process. So it requires something else beside raw materials. An inkling as to why that might be. Sometimes a foul beastie in throes of death leave behind a crystallized chunk of their essence. I've used this stuff in the past, and while it isn't exactly common, I'd wager you'll find it on this bastard rock. Not that it's unique to the island, mind. I'm sure you'll find it elsewhere too. Does this mysterious crystal have a name? Indeed it does. Damn ye Atma. Farming for Atmas. Thanks for providing the spark our weaponsmith needed. Looks like he's committed to fulfilling his contractual duties at the very least. How do you feel about handling the fiend-fed part of the gambit? Well, they aren't according to Miatma. I see our minimal Geralt is to helping around the smithy. I reckon that's a reasonable division of labor. Ooh, nod. Phantom weapons. Saga of Arcane Might. Salt Horn. Faith in other regions. And then the expansion zones, you know, you can farm them up. I need at least 6 kind. What do you say? 6 kinds of demietma. 3 of each to be sure. At least 6 kinds. 3 of each. What the fuck? Alright. Guess it's time. It's time. Okay, we got about an hour. We can do this for about an hour. Don't think I'm gonna be... I don't think I'll play enough to... Is there no shop I can sell shit to? Maybe inside, I guess. Journey to the Occult Crescent. Maybe I should have sold off stuff before. That's okay. I can just throw stuff out of my inventory anyway. Oh, it's night. South Horn. Pyramid? Oh, okay. Peculiar architecture. So it's at least 1,500 years old. But, I mean, if it was 1,500 years old, it probably would have been more decrepit than that. Look at that. Killed the record. Phantom job. Let me just sync to this real quick. Oh, you can use your mount in here. It's cheap. Expedition supply. Okay, I can sell some stuff here. Sell some materia. Well, I think these I want to sell on the auction house. Knowledge level 1. I'm a level 1. That's my phantom job. Freelancer. Killed resuscitation. Go treasure site. Weapon skill. Restore 30%. It's just a heal. Take the number of treasure coffers presently in the Occult Crescent. Ho ho ho. Sneaky peek of something sparkly. The base camp. Different architectural style. Antiquarian. Oh, I can get some armor in here. 745 armor. Oh, a hat I can't wear. I think these are recolors. Maybe? They do boost your stats in here. Samurai. Okay, look at that. Another one I can't wear the hat. Reaper. Viper. Caster. Thoreau. Ninja. That one. Blue Mage. Blue Mage can wear this? But you can't have a level 100 blue mage anyway. Okay, peculiar. Battlecraft item. Time Mage Soul Shard. Unlock the Cannoneer. Unlock the Chemist. Coffers. Consume upon use of Zeninage. Or if you're a ninja, you can use these or something. Okay. Gold piece exchange. Unlock Samurai, Geomancer, Thief. Gold potion of Occult Ether. Material fixative. Okay. Guess this might be a way to upgrade your Tycoon. Tycoon Leotard. Look at that. Dershowitz. These are just a glam, right? Yep. That's okay. Yeah, they look okay. Striking to me. Spare souls. Just looking around. Magical barriers surrounding the island. Practice. Plenty of provisions. Wolfengum. New jobs, old trick. Hard pressed to find a better location to stage an expedition than this. Something akin to an etherite. Make sure you attune to this one before leaving camp. Ben's party scoured the area and brought back a few bits and bobs of interest. What was he's up to? He's right over there. Yeah, I mean my inventory is really full. I need to empty it out before I grind this place to the ground. Got something crystalline to show you. Oh my gosh, it's like an old job crystal. Just as I thought. Because you relied on the crystal, I was able to tap into my wealth of learning on the topic. The sealed knowledge business is awfully frustrating, I must say. What I handed to you is a soul shard from the Fifth Astral Era. Contained within is a phantasmal record of arcanines and combat disciplines pioneered by the 12 city-states of Eld. I'm sure the methods you modern combatants employ are far more refined than those of my day. Nonetheless, you might benefit from learning the old ways of waging war. I'll find myself a soul shard and fight alongside you, but I can't access what's inside. Warded again by the seal that diminutive little scullywug spoke of. Given there was so many here especially, I dare say you'll have no trouble using it, however. Go on, try affixing it to your garb. Nod. Okay. Phantom jobs unlocked. Phantom Knight. Phantom action. A soul shard in your possession gives you access to 3 phantom jobs: Phantom Knight, Phantom Monk, and Phantom Bard. These supplementary jobs can be each selected by the Phantom Job window. Selecting a Phantom Job allows you the use of job-specific Phantom actions. Phantom actions are displayed on the Phantom Action panel. Selected actions. Phantom actions can be used into a Phantom. You're currently a Phantom Freelancer. Blah blah blah. Speaking with the expedition advisor here in the base camp to learn more about the Occult Crescent. That's cool. Okay, so now I gotta equip one of the jobs or something. Phantom Bard. Mighty March. Phantom Kick. Phantom Monk. Enhanced Phantom Kick 1 and 2. Phantom Knight. Let's go. Let's go Phantom Monk. Cha-ching. I switched to Phantom Monk. Phantom Kick! Potency scales with item level. What? Grants a stack of Phantom Kick up to maximum of 3. Increasing damage done by 5%. Duration 40 seconds. Okay, okay. Phantom actions, blah blah blah, yeah. Okay. So I'm a Phantom Monk. Phantom Kick! Kinda works like a Falcon Kick too. Blah, blah, blah. Excellent. It would seem we've managed to interface with the Soul Shard. There's one cave hat. I believe it'll only work within the confines of the island's ward. Blah blah blah, more potent techniques. I doubt that's the only Soul Shard. Will require others on your travel. The more you possess, the greater your array of ancient techniques you'll have at your fingertips. Shan't keep you from your excursions any longer. That imposing glass over there before you depart. Get back to the freelancer. Settings. Counterclockwise, clockwise. Action rotation. What? Okay, talk to Ofangam. I'm gonna do all of the startup here. Then I'm gonna take a quick break. Try out Galleon for like an hour or 90 minutes. Then I'm gonna come back to this and grind this all night, I think. Might as well. Solid enough. With security entrances, the cape will be safe while you're out roaming the isle. Nod. Roaming is all well and good, but we'll need a firm plan of action to make any headway. Probably just run around, see. We still got about 45 minutes, I think. We got before we switch over. Let's consider our approach. Nod. Let's consider our approach. Phantom jobs. Could wield all manner of deadly weapons and dread magics. Fee on that irksome seal. Creatures of the Crescent. The more we learn about this island, the further we get from unraveling its secrets. Persona you can hear, the Isle-wide ward, the seal in the archive's knowledge, that very familiar. Finding a settlement is passing strange to begin with. A pressing concern to address. Which one? Safety. Thoroughly appraise the threats lurking beyond these walls. Each fell 3 different species of fiend. Share your findings from each encounter. At the very least, an opportunity to test that crystal of yours. Well, someone's already level 11. Provide me with any information you gather. The more you see and share, the more we chip away that blasted seal. Alright. I gotta beat up some mobs. And some cheese. You remember when Bard used to have an execute? And those were the days. Okay. I slew a Crescent Bender Snitch. Critical encounter. All the way over there. Commences in 3 minutes. Can I even enter this thing? Got 5 gold pieces from killing that guy. I'm about to die. Whatever am I gonna do? I don't think I can enter it, yeah. Probably easier if I had Phantom Monk on. I mean, with the burst, they die pretty fast. If I get to level 5, I have these? I don't really understand. Right? I beat up those mobs, blah blah blah. Whole herd of Garula. Original adaptation. Flying lizard and a bandersnatch. Don't sound like species you normally find on an island, just such as this. Suppose someone could have transported them here. But why go to all that trouble? I can answer that. At least I could, were it not for that vexatious seal. I didn't think Iris wasn't far off about the mark about you. I'm far and wide. Help me unseal my vast reserves of knowledge. Let's prove this slumbering clod wrong. I guess. Those things of former habitation. There's plenty of structures beside the settlement you found me in. I should visit the ruins visible due south. Look forward to hearing your account. Alright. I think this should level me up, right? Yeah. Cha-ching! Leveled up! Find them jobs. They should prove a boon. Expedition advisor. Leveling. Phantom job. Letting new phantom job actions. Your series of going for Phantom XP. I can't level up a freelancer? I guess I'll just go on bar. 1%. If I'm solo, I should just go monk, right? Due south. It's this place over here, right? Yeah. Does this need a target? Towards your target. A gaily cat. Crescent Tormentor. Okay, looks like I gotta take care of one of those. Maybe. Okay. Fight these Galacat. Let them kick. Let them kick. I'm alone for now, but okay, they give me 16 knowledge points. 16, okay. Maybe 10 monk job points. Only 10. Let them kick. Let them kick. Should probably try exploring some more too. Oh, I'm about to die. Phew. I'm gonna lose my Phantom kick stacks. Okay. Let's explore some more, I guess, this way. Lost Citadel. What are you guys thinking? Keep at it this way? What are these guys? Level 2 Chouchu. Maybe I should be fighting level 1s a bit more. Look over the map. Gorilla. Look at this guy, fighting it alone. Ranger Soul Shard. Unlock Ranger. Ranger? In trees. Finishing slope. Okay, let's try and make it over there to this Ethernet shard. This map is pretty big. Come down here. Not take too much damage falling down. We can look at the patch notes for Grand Blue. I got some couple of videos lined up to watch while we're waiting for the update. The internet's over there. I don't know if you can actually sync to it before I'm like level whatever. Okay, so there's like random drops for getting phantom job crystals or something. Okay. Previous location. The Wanderer's Haven. The Wanderer. These guys are what, level 8? Whoa. Panthers. Saginaw, Crescent Flames. Can't make it on the right here, no. We'll just run past you. Hey, 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 hey. Okay. Critical encounter has been spotted. Over here. Shark attack. I'm actually close to it. Oh. There's also, there was one here over here. Someone wants a res over there. I can cut through here. Baby shark. $15, $18, $10. I don't think I can actually join. This guy's got a gun. This guy's got a shitload of buffs. What the hell? Commences in 30 seconds. There's no party finder to use in this one. I'll just join it alone. I don't really care. Just gonna hope someone sees me dying in the corner and reses me. If I can't join, then whatever. I can actually see if you can join or not. That'll be useful information. It's all about trying. Oh. A cutscene. I can't use my monk kick. I can't use my monk kick right now. Actually, I can. dive. Oh. One kick. Should be using that. That's okay. One kick. Phantom kick. So you really gotta actually run all the way to the fate. Yeah, you gotta run around. I'm gonna run around, unlock all the crystals, maybe do one more fate if like they pop up. Almost got hit by that. Phantom kick. Boom, 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 boom. Have to move this over here. Phantom kick. Magoosh. GG's. Oh, I got another one of these. Parrying and attack. Wow. GG's. Okay, so I'll go and unlock all the places. Ooh, a treasure coffer. Nice. Clear demi-materia 2. Free gold? Okay. I'll go around and unlock the teleporters. This map is pretty big. Okay, I leveled up my monk job. How much did that give me? 480. And also leveled up my knowledge level. Okay, so leveling up is pretty fast if you do those. Did all the group activities. Whoa, that was actually super fast. I already cleared it. Okay, what crystals over there? Rose bear. Wonder what the rocks next to the etherite mean. Ways of controlling the ether or something. Occult counter. Okay, I gotta go up here. Don't really know how to. Do I gotta go all the way around? Maybe this is more useful alone. You get a defensive and a heal, yeah. Then monk. Phantom monk. And the treasure coffer. General purpose pestle green dye. Where is it? Oh, I'm on my way over right over there. I'm right on my way there. Ooh, a dinosaur. I can use this one. Okay, okay. Persistent pot. So, what do you do? I won't be able to do that group one. That's okay. And this remix is really good. Just using my cooldowns. Oh my god, there's more! can't switch during a battle, right? No, yeah. That'd be too broken. Oh no, he's dying. Ah! No, Mofu, you got this. Bagoosh. That would have been much faster if I was in Phantom Monk, I think. It's gonna give me Phantom Knight XP, I guess. Ouchie. Oh, ouchie. Okay, yeah, okay, you got those, Ouchie. Gravitational wave. Like, this guy's got so much life. Holy shit. Oh, we're gonna fail if he kills the pots, I guess. Ouchie. Maybe we get a bonus. This guy's got too much life. Ouchie. Oh, chill. I messed up. I'm dying. Guys, I need help. I'm gonna use that whenever you cast the next one, but after that, I think I'm dying. I'm dying. Oh, very nice. Okay, he's getting much faster. People joined up because they were done with the other. They were done with the other fate, big fate or something. Like, I wanted to level up Freelancer, but I guess you can't right at the start. Maybe too strong. Being able to heal yourself. I mean, I wouldn't say so, but... We did it. Phew. Cha-ching. Cash me if you can. Being guided to buried treasure. How do I do that? Oh, this one. Far, far north. Far, far north. This way? Far, far north. Even farther north than this? Alright. Northwest. Okay, I gotta go around. Where's the sea? Is that the sea? Oh man. I'm gonna have to come back. I don't think I'll have time to get this and come back over there. Wow, 1,000 gil! Well, that took a while, yeah. Far, far west. Okay. So it should be over here. To the northwest. Might be up the stairs here. Oh, treasure coffer. White embroidered parasol. 5,000 kill. Wow, nice. turn. Starting point. Starts in 10 seconds. Yeah, I didn't have time to get that. But it's okay. Alright, well that was a little taste. Just a little taste of Occult Crescent. Pretty cool so far. Very much like Silver Swooshes exchange. I got 245. I got 1,000 to unlock these. That's okay. 4,000 to unlock the equipment that boosts your stats in here. Thousands for these. Show all. Oh, Southhorn riding map. 3,000 for the riding map. 5,000 for the mount. Okay. Framers kit. Wow. Okay, there's a lot. There's a lot. 5,000. I think the riding map is gonna be like the most useful thing. Want to get first with your silvers. I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm not at the point where I need the equipment, right? That's gonna be for the raid or whatever. Okay, I'll be right back. That's gonna. That was Occult Crescent. A little taste of it. We're gonna be taking a little pee-pee poo-poo break. Relevant entries in Occult record.